where no columns were before. They have put in, let's say, limitations or boundaries or borders in communication which have not existed before. So Berenson was a big team of outstanding people with some big egos, some of them crazy, but it was a real feeling of being home in that company. Yeah. So, okay. And then the French came.
and what sort of what do they sort of use now to assess their performance? You mentioned sort of what happened under, the previous sort of Davis service and before that and Rentokil, and it's very clear what the sort of KPIs were for assessing performance. From your understanding now, from what you experienced, from what people who are still there, how are they kind of incentivized, and what are their sort of main KPIs, let's say?
Yeah, okay. When in Berenson, the main target was always profit. So, and no EBITDA or things like that. Profit. So, if you were a country manager or a plant manager, your target was the full P&L. So you had to be in control of everything. So you had your help, and certainly you had to. There were governance in place, so to make sure that everything was according to the policy. And in terms of capex, it was very closely managed. So, and you had, if you wanted to, let's say, put an offer from a certain level on, you had to ask for agreement from the country manager and even from the board or whatever from the risk management board, just to manage or to make sure that price level is under control. And then Elise came in, and everything was EBITDA. And EBITDA is a very dangerous KPI in that industry, because the biggest part of your depreciation or the biggest part of your investment is textiles.
Yeah.
So, and you can't save instantly on or just like that on textiles, because in healthcare and in hotel, your revenue, your top line is directly linked to the number of textiles you have in circulation, because you bill by piece. The biggest part of your revenue is billed by piece. So if you don't deliver, you don't build you don't get the revenue, you don't get the profits on that. So, and if the customer is not getting what they are ordering, then you drive them mad from a certain point on. So therefore, it's a very dangerous thing to save, or let's say to cut the investments. To always talk about EBITDA gives everybody the feeling, oh, that's not important. That's not important because I'm only responsible for the EBITDA. Whatever happens to the textile, whatever happens to on, it's only EBITDA. And I don't. And then all of a sudden, everybody with maybe a negative P&L, all of a sudden were positive. Oh, it's only EBITDA. I'm losing that much of costs. Fantastic. I'm fine. Then they have, I don't know what else KPIs they are using in terms of managing productions or whatever, things like that. I can only tell you they're not working because they have not achieved any productivity increase since they took over at Berenson. Not any. So, and that's rather easy. You only have to check in the P&L the cost lines, on the laundry cost lines, and you see easily it's not moving, these cost lines. Where they took the money from is from the overhead costs. When they closed London, when they took out people like me, for example, that's what they saved the money. But that's nothing. That's nothing compared to the opportunities they had.